I disguised my status and wore a teacher's robe to win the beautiful Bianca. When I succeeded in seducing her ears with sweet poetry and music, I boasted that I had gained the most gentle and angelic wife in the world, until the wager began in this banquet hall today. I scoffed inwardly when Petruchio proposed that ridiculous bet, for there was no way that fierce Katherina would come running at her husband's call. I confidently called for Bianca and staked a large sum of 100 crowns, thinking my angelic wife would naturally be the first to run and make me shine. But what on earth is this bizarre and unbelievable reversal? My gentle Bianca rejects my call with a single word, saying she's busy, while that terrible shrew Katherina comes running like the wind at her husband's command. My mind grows faint at this strange sight, where the roles of obedience are completely swapped. Petruchio's cruel prank does not stop here, but goes even further. He orders Katherina to forcibly bring the other wives to him. Surprisingly, she runs without a word and grabs Bianca's hand to pull her along. The fierce woman I once knew is dead, and only a terrifying submission remains in her place. When Katherina declares she will place her hands beneath her husband's foot, in the banquet hall freezes and the husband's led out to shout of victory. Her long sermon about serving a husband as a lord and a king flies into my ears, which used to whisper of love like the sharp crack of a whip. But what on earth is this bizarre and unbelievable reversal? My gentle Bianca rejects my call with a single word, saying she's busy, while that terrible shrew Katherina comes running like the wind at her husband's command. My mind grows faint at the strange sight, where the roles of obedience are completely swapped. Worse than losing the 100 crowns is the fact that my fantasy has been shattered. My once angelic Bianca has become a stubborn wife who mocks me, while the monstrous Katherina has become a saint, placing her hands below her husband's foot. Petruchio is the one who succeeded in taming, and I am the complete loser. Is this a victory of love, or a grotesque hallucination created by harsh discipline? In her eyes I can no longer see self-anger or a living will. As this perfect play called obedience fills the stage, I let out a deep sigh, looking at the strange face of the wife I was. I hear the sound of my 100 crowns flying away into the air. Bianca, can you not listen to my words even half as much as your sister does? The true winner of this terrible wager was not me. Sigh. Life is truly an incomprehensible and cruel play.
like a blazing fire. Her tongue was a sharp blade, and her gaze brought the storm. As long as she remained untamed, my marriage was not allowed. So I waited, secretly praying she would surrender to someone. But who is this woman standing before my eyes now, running and holding her breath at Petruchio's single harsh command? On my sister's face, dressed in neat silence instead of ornate robes, I can no longer find any trace of the fierce pride I once knew. Is this the result of true taming, or an elaborate mask that the mighty Katherina places her hand beneath her husband's foot? Her voice is no longer a thorned rose, but the bleat of a gentle lamb. I do not know why this strange victory makes my heart feel so cold. The husband's capricious words have now become my sister's only truth. If he calls the sun the moon, she believes it. If he calls an old man a virgin, she agrees. Where on earth has that terrible stubbornness and anger hidden away? She has now laid down all her will beneath her husband's shoe. All the husbands in the banquet hall T-Rex this unbelievable sight. The wager is over, and my sister begins her speech as a symbol of obedience. Those strange sentences saying a wife must serve her husband as a lord, I feel a chilling sense of alienation as they flow from her lips. So is this the result of true taming, or an elaborate mask that the mighty Katherina places her hand beneath her husband's foot? Her voice is no longer a thorned rose, but the bleat of a gentle lamb. I do not know why this strange victory makes my heart feel so cold. Sister, have you truly lost even your soul to that wild man, or are you performing the most perfect act on this stage called the world? That humble posture of placing your hand under his foot is so perfect that I am beginning to feel as if you are the true master of this house. Is it your temper that is tamed, or our gaze watching you? Now no one fears you, but also no one knows you. When the laughter of the victorious Petruchio fills the hall, I quietly lose my way within your eyes that do not tremble. The play is over, the shrew has now vanished forever. What remains is only a cold statue named obedience. Sister, are you truly happy, or are you preparing for a new war within this silence?